Today, we're reacting to HAMINATIONS. Let's start with my criminal dogs.
Bro got one good high score and now it's gone to his head.
Relationship. Winston clearly doesn't understand how easily both.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that my fan gets rid of the volume by itself all the time.
Continuing on with the case of Bryson v. Bryson on whether or not to adopt a dog, we will now hear from the plaintiff. The floor is yours. Your Honor, the defendants claim that adopting a dog will improve our mental state and make us happier is sheer lunacy. Dogs are messy, unruly animals. If allowed into our lives, this animal will shed everywhere, raid the trash cans, poop and pee in the house, and bark constantly. And the dog in question is a pit bull. Do I need to bring up the statistics? This case speaks for itself. Protect our resources, Your Honor. Do not be tricked into supporting an unemployed, freeloading dog. Thank you, Mr. Bryson. Mr. Bryson, your defense? The plaintiff's claim is entirely conjecture. As opposed to them, I have concrete evidence that my client is a good boy worth adopting. Presenting evidence A. Objection, Your Honor. Overruled.
Oh my god, the Bo looks so cute. He's so cute. So cute. Oh my god. I just want to hug him. I just want to adopt him. I just want to hug him so bad.
Judging in favor of the defendant.
Wait, is that a hole? Oh. Happy.
Hi, I'm Bryson, and today I want to tell you more stories about this creature. And later, we'll be talking about his partners in crime, my siblings' dogs. This is Bo, my 5-year-old rescue pit bull. But he's the good kind of pit bull. He's never eaten a toddler. At least, not to my knowledge. He has Bluetooth connected to my soul, and I will love him forever. Even though he's the best dog of all time, that doesn't mean he hasn't been involved in various shenanigans, hijinks, escapades, and crimes. Let's take a look at his criminal record, shall we? To start off, let me tell you about the only fight Bo has ever been in. So there we were at the dog park. Bo was having a grand old time frolicking with the other dogs. Then in walks a Great Pyrenees. For anyone that doesn't know, a Great Pyrenees is basically the closest you can get to legally owning a polar bear. He was a big boy, and his name was Wallace. Now, Bo is usually good with other dogs, but sometimes when there's a dog that's bigger than him, he feels threatened and wants to establish dominance. Bo saw Wallace and immediately decided to F around, and believe me when I tell you, he found out. Bo ran over and jumped up to put his paws on top of Wallace. Wallace didn't like that. They started angrily barking and fighting, and the other owner and I quickly separated them. But Wallace wanted to set the record straight. He walked over to Bo and placed his paw on his shoulder as if to say, "Do you feel in charge?" Bo didn't like that. Bo growled and then jumped up to attack, but Wallace simply plowed into Bo and threw him flat on his back. No dog was hurt, but needless to say, Bo got humbled that day and hasn't tried anything like that since. To be honest, he probably needed to be knocked down a peg or two. It builds character. But, you know, lots of dogs bark at each other. Let's crank it up from a misdemeanor to a felony.
Oh my gosh.
He steals garbage from my trash cans and then stores it outside. It's like a dragon with its hoard of gold, except
That
it's
is
a dog
so
with
funny.
trash. Literally, as I was writing this script, I heard him start mucking around in the bathroom trash can. I get bloody noses in the winter, and my used bloody tissues are some of his favorite things to steal for some reason. I guess he has a taste for human blood now. It's probably fine. And of course, he licks
Did he just
everything.
steal
His
Bladen?
paws, his butt, my face, in that order. And he also licks my arms and legs all the time. I'm starting to agree with the theory that dogs lick us because they know there are bones underneath.
No, I'm pretty sure they lick us because they want attention.
But those are still pretty standard dog shenanigans. Let me tell you about his most diabolical crime. His magnum opus, if you will. At my old place, I noticed that Bo had started to lick the corner of my couch every so often. It was kind of annoying, but he had conditioned me to just be used to him licking everything at that point. A few weeks went by, and he kept licking the couch regularly. Finally, I decided to check it out. Expecting a toy or ball or something, I reached in and pulled out a stick of butter. He had stashed it in my couch for weeks. As I thought about it, I felt more and more betrayed. This wasn't just normal mindless stealing. This was calculated, it was intelligent, and it was planned. He not only stole from me, but he had the foresight to stash it, hide it in plain sight so he could savor the flavor for longer. So I'd be there on the couch petting him and loving him, unaware of him enjoying his stolen goods. And then, several times after that, I'd come home to an empty butter wrapper on my floor. And get this, as I was moving away, we took apart my bed and found another stick of butter stashed behind it. I then moved into my new house and got security cameras, and look what my camera caught!
Okay. Oh, hey, it's Bo! He stole the butter!
What we should all learn from this is that if you're within a 500-mile range,
Oh, the Bo is rapidly in your location.
check again.
Oh no!
I think his butter addiction is why he has such a shiny, lustrous coat. Do his crimes stop there? No. As I was settling into my new house, I finally decided to upgrade to a big, fancy bed. In my old bed, Bo always slept with me, and he had some separation anxiety, so I decided to let him join me on my new bed. The first few nights went off without a hitch. Then one night, I step out of the shower, and he peed on my bed! I immediately started screaming at him and kicked him out of the room. I stripped the bed, and fortunately, my mom had encouraged me to get a waterproof sheet for my bed. I thanked my lucky stars because it was almost game over. There's no power on earth that can unpiss a mattress. It was a close call, but my mattress was safe. I marched over to Bo, shoved the pee-stained sheets in his face, and screamed, "What is this? Why did you do this? Bad dog!" Bo looked at me like he had never looked at me before. Terrified and trembling. My anger melted away and I started crying and apologizing. Fortunately, Bo never peed on my bed again though, because he's been banished from my room for all time. Seriously, this dog had it made. Sleeping in a king-size bed and somehow he followed it. That's on you, Bo.
Bryson, listen to me, please. Please listen. Don't turn me into a marketable blush.
Get out of here, Siri. I'm recording.
Disclaimer, HAMINATIONS is not responsible for any damages caused by the plush, such as trash orders, piss on vegetables, and butter.
I skipped the...
Do you like it?
I skipped some of the video.
And somehow he followed it. That's on you, Bo.
Bryson, listen to me, please. Please listen. Don't turn me into a marketable blushie.
That's right. We got a new Bo plush.
Oh my gosh.
This thing ever. Disclaimer, HAMINATIONS is not responsible for any damages caused by the plush, such as trash orders, piss on bed sheets, or stolen butter. Bo, do you like it? Uh-oh. Use the link in the description to pre-order it now. Okay, back to the video. On paper, all the bad stuff about dogs makes it sound like torture, but the feeling you get when they snuggle with you on the couch and give you kisses just emotionally makes it all worth it. Taking care of an unemployed freeloader who really makes messes and ruins stuff is actually super rewarding. Who would have ever known that?
Oh, it's his Bob.
Plus, he's not a human child, so he doesn't get offended when I call him stupid and stinky, so he won't need therapy later in life. But he might need physical therapy because he hurt his leg. We were at a park and I told him to go down the slide. He went down and I thought it was awesome. Then I told him to do it again so I could get it on video and... Up there. Up. Come down the slide. Come yes, no!
Oh no! Oh no, Bo!
Just kidding. That was a lie. He was perfectly fine.
Alrighty, so we're gonna do a different video. Alright, so next up is my birth defect.
We've got new merch. A Bryson Elf on the Shelf plushie with a reindeer ham socks,
Actually,
and ham pajamas.
nah.
Or as I like.
This is actually gonna be the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned. I might make more. Bye.